felt like anyway. I won't start over, but since we were talking about duties today, you forgot to do the timers report after the speeches. I'm sure he won't forget it after the evaluation. Mike, great speech today. I really enjoyed that. I like your presentation style. You're very relaxed. You're easy to hear, understand, very clear the way that you present things. At the beginning of, when you very first started, I liked how you backed up and gave a bit of background about Cerner. I doubt that most people here know a lot about Cerner. I would have liked for you to talk a little bit more in that about, it's a Kansas City company. Started here, it's always been based here. It's really one of the truly great success stories in Kansas City. I bought my first shares in Cerner, I think, in 1999, and it's been by far the best investment I've ever made in any of the ones that didn't go nearly as well. But Cerner's an excellent local company. You could have just mentioned a couple things about that. You injected some humor at the beginning, talking about your annual report. That's always a good thing to get into speeches. A lot of times they tend to get too dry, so you always want to almost always try to inject a little bit of humor, and you did a very good job of that. Your diagram was very good. It's simple. Economics in a large company, especially you mentioned how much money they make, economics in a large company like this is extremely complicated. And the way that it was presented here put it in a fairly simple format that was fairly easy to understand. You had mentioned, we talked a little beforehand about the size of the diagram. One of the things that you might have considered was printing that out on a small piece of paper and handing it out, so potentially some of the people in the background or back of the room may not have been able to see it, so you could hand it out. Another thing, just to leave people a little bit of information about Cerner and how you do your things within the company. The true purpose of this was getting comfortable with visual aids. I thought you did a very good job of that. He obviously came in early, well before the meeting, got everything set up, checked out the room, made sure there weren't going to be any issues with it. It was very good the way you opened it up. You stood to the side, no distractions. I thought the way you handled it went extremely well. Again, getting back to your conversational style, I like that a lot. I think you do it very well. This was a great speech and enjoyed it very much. Look forward to future things.